With all these things, can I make a Minecraft creeper for a 6-year-old? Well, let's give you some context. The other day I was in a shopping center and I saw a Minecraft plushie about 30 centimeters big, and I was thinking it was the last one, and I thought, oh, let's see if the lady lets it go of it, but she didn't. And then I thought, well, for that price I'm sure I can make one the size of him, of my son, so he's gonna love it, I'm sure. I don't think this is going to be too difficult because it's all cubes and rectangles of stuff, so I think I can do okay. But the only thing is that we want it to be proportionate and to look like the character. So for that, because Minecraft it's all pixels, it's all squares, I counted the pixels of the little lad, and for each 4 pixels I'm going to measure 20 centimeters, and that way it looks proportionate and it doesn't look weird, which is my main concern. And another thing is that the legs, he has the legs right at the bottom of the body bit, like a hinge, but I won't be able to do that because it will open, it won't work for me. So I'm going to sew them a bit above, like on the hip, so it has a bit more stability. And so because it's big, I'm going to make it quite tall. It needs a column, so I'm going to be using a pool noodle to hold it, to make sure it doesn't bend all the time. And this one I use a lot, pool noodles. This one is from a Star Wars theme birthday party. Oh, and for the filling I got this. It's just pieces of foam from a foam factory, so it's really cheap. This was only €2.60, and at the end I'll tell you how much I've spent on the whole thing. And if you're a beginner, don't be afraid of this. I think it's going to be achievable. And if you like me and like sewing anything and making things from nothing, consider subscribing. My name is Irene and I like sewing about anything. And yeah, stay with me. Y al final del vídeo les digo lo que me costó todo, no se vayan. Ay, quédense conmigo hasta el final y les cuento lo que me costó todo el proyecto. So if we want to recreate something like this, what we're going to need is, even on flat, 4 sides, a top and a bottom, so then we can close it. So I need, like this one, I need 4 for the legs, I need a bigger one, which is the body, and then the head is it's a square, it's a cube, it measures the same. So I'm going to start cutting and to start getting rid of all the fringes. I hope this doesn't fray too much. I'm baking, it's smelling delicious. I'm sure he's going to be delighted. I hope it turns out great because he's going to love it. The Star Wars theme party was the year before. I mean last year. This year it was Minecraft. I leave you a reel of all the stuff I did, and it's amazing. I mean, when you have children, you want to do everything for them. So another thing to clean in the house. My little pieces basket is such a mess. Oof. Well, I never said that the blanket measures 1 meter 20 by 2 meters. It's like a sofa blanket. And I never thought that it was going to take this much fabric when I thought of the idea. And yes, this is the second blanket I'm going to use. I'm going to use the one I had. My mother-in-law gave me a third one, but it's a bit lighter, so I'm going to go with the two ones we had in the beginning. So yeah, in case you want to do it, you're going to need like a bed-size blanket. So this has no shape at all. I don't know how it's going to hold together. So this is the head, which is like a open cube. Yes, of course. This thing is the body, and then I have 4 legs here. So I'm going to start by putting the legs together, which is just closing them. This is the top, the bottom, so I have to just close it and leave a bit open to fill it in. So let's start. When you plan a project, you have to be really careful about the steps you have to make and the time it's going to take you. And I'm very bad at that because I think everything's easy. It's just rectangles of fabric and filling, so it won't take that long. It will if it's very big because the seams are longer, so you're going to take forever to sew it. And that's what happened. I had to stop doing this job and leave it there for a few months because of the wedding dress and a few other things. And now that I've come back to it, I had to take it again out and see what I had done. I didn't even remember. And I've realized a few mistakes, well, not mistakes, but a few things that I think I can do better. For example, I thought I will sew the pieces and then put it all together by hand, but I think it's going to be a bit weaker than if I sew it with the sewing machine. So before filling it, I'm going to sew the pieces together so I can then fill it and just sew the last seam, which will be much better. And this one that you see, I'm not going to change this one. This one is going to stay like this. This one, you can see it, but it's not really defined, the corners. So what I'm going to do, instead of sewing it inside out and then putting it right sides out and sew the last bit, I'm going to sew it straight away on the right side, putting the ends in like that and sew it with a zigzag stitch. It's going to be much stronger. It's for a 6-year-old. He's going to throw it and beat it, so it'll be much stronger and nicer because it'll be more defined. So let's start. I'm going to be forever cutting threads. I have one of the sides open and you can see how it's more defined. It's more, you can see the corners better than on this one, even though it's not filled in yet because I'm going to sew the things together to the bodies. But I think it's going to be much better now. So I have the 3 legs remaining I had to do. I have the bodies here. And then I have the head left, but I'm going to sew the details of the head first, like the eyes and mouth of the thing, in this black fairy stuff. And I was thinking for the creeper that I was going to put the things on top and that's it. But because, if it's eyes and mouth, so it should be underneath. So I'm going to sew it under and then cut the blanket, the green blanket. So that way it's a bit more realistic. You know what I mean? And after making the eyes and suffering a lot with the blanket because I couldn't see where I was going, I realized that I could trace and mark it on the wrong side, on the black side, so I could see better. So the mouth I did like this, much better. Well, I think it was ideal to do it like this. It looks amazing. The only thing is that the battery ran out and I didn't realize, and you didn't see the moment I was cutting through. But well, you just have to pinch and put your scissoring and that's it. It looks really good. It's much better with this sort of deep effect. So instead of putting a patch on top, I think it looks really good. So now I'm going to finish the head by making the corners, putting it all together. It's like a big piece. So I'm going to start sewing it, putting the corners in like I did with the rest, and zigzag stitching all around. So the head looks good, and now what I'm going to do, all the cubes and rectangles and stuff have one side open, like this one. So what I'm going to do is sew it all together. You won't be able to see anything because it's like a blanket, a mess of a blanket. So I'm going to sew the head to the bodies and then the legs to the bodies as well. So it's better sewn than by hand, except for this one. Excepto por esta que va a tener que ser a mano sí o sí. I have such a headache because this is green plus green plus green and I cannot see anything of what I'm sewing. It's just so much green. So I have everything together. Cannot see anything really. It's just a blanket. So I have the head, body, and then these are the legs. I mean, you cannot see it, can you? So I'm going to start filling them and hand sew this one that I have already done. And to fill it in, I have all these pieces of foam. And then I have wadding that you've been seeing the whole time. I have this foam to give it a bit more structure, and even a pool noodle that I'm going to stick in the bodies, because even though this is not bending or folding, I think the bodice is longer, so I think it might. So I'm going to give it a bit of a spine. I'm really looking forward to finishing this. So much stuff. Looking good. Well, and this blankety thing, you can see the head, you can see the body, and then these are the legs. It's massive. Maybe I might sew the legs together, the front, only not all of it, but just a little bit by hand. But just to avoid so they open like that and they stay a bit more stable. So now I'm going to fill the bodice with the stick. Well, I would have liked it to be sewn by the machine, but it's not possible to put it in there anymore, so by hand. Dedal. Yeah, I'm not using a thimble, it's falling from my finger, I don't know why. It's the color, I'm shrinking. Lo bueno de esta... And he's my friend. Well, not my friend because he's one of the bad guys. He comes upon you and explodes. So, but it's okay. He stands. He looks quite good. So go ahead and sew because you can make really cool things. Bye. Ay, no se olviden de suscribirse, de compartir, de seguirme por Instagram y así no se pierden nada. Chao. Well, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and follow me on Instagram. And that way you don't miss anything. Bye.